Hi, I am Tommy Shaw with Shaw House Buyers. I want to buy your Memphis area house in as-is condition today. I buy houses, duplexes, apartments, commercial buildings, and land. I pay cash and pay all of your closing costs. Call Tommy Shaw now at 901-380-1000 or visit me online at shawhousebuyers.com. The best time to do something that you know you have to do is right now.
Memphis and the surrounding areas, Regroup Upscale Thrift Boutique has opened in the heart of Frazier. We carry many name brands ranging from various sizes and styles, with new arrivals of clothing, accessories, gift items, and more with pricing starting as low as $3. All the proceeds help empower the Husband Institute Boys Mentoring Program. So come and shop at Regroup Upscale Thrift Boutique located at 3754 North Watkins. Great prices, great people, great products.
Hello, I'm Tanya Jones, developer and still full owner of On Demand Pain Relief Rub. It's exciting and humbling to see how On Demand is growing and evolving while still being the same product you trust, purchased, and love. The pain rub is 100% still the same, 100% drug-free, 100% all natural, and I am 100% still involved. I created On Demand Pain Relief Rub after I began suffering with my own chronic pain. And yes, the results have been amazing. You may see the new branding, the new look, and the new website, all coming from me, the same person that has a heart to help others deal with their chronic pain. Go ahead, place your order, or stop by any of the locations to pick up yours. I thank you so much for your support and trust. I am Tanya Jones, 100% owner of On Demand Pain Relief Rub.
You've heard that God will prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Well, God has done it for Crystal Blair. Crystal was working across the street for a mattress company. They let her go, and God allowed her to take her savings and open up a furniture store right across the street. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing 901 Discount Mattresses, 7166 Winchester at Germantown Road, 106. Queen size mattresses, $199 up. King size mattresses, $299 and up. Brand new mattresses, brand names. No credit is necessary. You need a mattress? Go see my girl Crystal at 901 Discount Mattresses, 7166 Winchester at Germantown Road. Give her a call at 901-218-7118. That's 901-218-7118. And lay down in comfort tonight. Are you in Tennessee or Mississippi, but you have debt or financial problems, and you don't understand insurance and its benefits, and no one has ever taken the time to fully explain to you how to deal with finance and insurance? Well, you need to call Esperanda Lindsay Bell, who's a financial strategist with real life benefits. Esperanda can give you information that will change your life. Esperanda is here to educate the community on opportunities to plan for the future. She will take time to explain the differences between 3 types of life insurance and ways to maximize your benefits. Don't allow your family to be a part of the next GoFundMe campaign or fish dinner sale. Provide your family the security in knowing they will be provided for in the case of an emergency or death. Social Security will not be enough to live off of. You must start saving today. Esperanza will also share information on the next level on savings by investing in annuities for the future. Call Esperanza Lindsay Bell at 901-265-0102. If you are in Tennessee or Mississippi, call Miss Bell right now with real life benefits. For many years, Norman Ray Red Wing Jr. has fought to mentor and to save the youth of North Memphis. Now, he started the African Village Institute located at 1225 Valentine Street in North Memphis. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 10 a.m. until 3:30. The mission is to educate and empower young people to see themselves and ultimately to become productive citizens of their communities, their country, and the world. The African Village Gift Shop and Bookstore is open daily for your holiday and Kwanzaa needs. Pastor Red Wing says this ministry is all about family and work to educate our children. Norman also states, we don't do this for money, but we need it to do it. In fact, you can purchase 5 gallons of liquid detergent in Tide and Gain for just $70 to help this ministry. You can also purchase all types of African products, such as beautiful African coffee mugs, umbrellas, jewelry, African art and accessories, incense, African clothing, t-shirts, and all types of assorted gift cards, and much, much more. The African Village Universal Institute, located again at 1225 Valentine Avenue in North Memphis, close to the old Northside High School. Go by for your African need and to support this ministry that is there to mentor and educate young people. See Norman Red Wing and help our community and our children.
If you wanna know what's Thaddeus, if you wanna grow, ask Thaddeus, he will let you know, yeah, yeah, what's Thaddeus, it's the Thaddeus Matthews Show. He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. What Daddy does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news, he's gonna keep it tight. For the people he will fight.
And just when you thought it may be safe today. Good evening. How you doing? On this evening, we are all blessed of the Lord to be here on this Thursday afternoon. I'm grateful to God as this year is quickly coming to an end. And I'm just glad to still be alive
When you live in a city like Memphis, Tennessee, you're just grateful for life. Thank you for being here. Now, those of you who are on the page, I thank you for being here. But, I wonder sometimes, do you understand that I'm reading everything that you post? And some of you treat my page as though it is your own individual pages. I'm going to give you something that gets on my nerve. When you come on the page, and some of y'all have a camaraderie with each other, God damn, can you just speak one time and not individualize everybody on the page? The real creative minds, I don't know whether you're female or male. I'm going to take it that you're female. It's sickening to me to sit here and watch you individualize everybody that's on the page. Just say hey to everybody and be through. Okay? See, some of y'all acting like y'all are personal friends and y'all know each other personally. And you just go up, down the page. Hey, Susie, hey, Matilda, hey, this, hey, yeah, come on. This is not the purpose of my page. This is not a congregational meeting where we individualize everybody on the page. Really? You're supposed to be here to just listen to me. But that is, I'm just saying it. Okay. But it irks me. It irks me to sit here and just watch individuals speak to everybody on the damn page. I don't want everybody speaking to me. Shit. Mix it up. Like the Mickey Mouse Club. Did they use that? I never watched the Mickey Mouse Club. But that shit gets on my goddamn nerves. Okay? Now, I forgot about, because I was just sitting here putting the program on the air. That is what about a woman who been on the SNAP program for 20 plus years. Cloud If a woman been on a SNAP program for 20 years, something wrong with this bitch. Not only is she lazy, a woman that has been on the SNAP program for 20 plus years is normally a woman who has 5, 6, 7, 8 children. I've been asked that because don't you this time of year, don't you feel sorry for the children? No. See, because there is no one that makes a woman go and have 5 or 6 children. If you go and have, as a woman, 5 or 6 children, you have no husband, okay? You're a hoe. You just having babies for government benefits. We used to talk about back in the day when the welfare checks, I don't think welfare checks go out no more, do they? That if a woman wanted a raise in her benefits, she go and have another baby. And when we look at these ratchet children, and we look at now in 2023, look at the product of what you did 10, 15, 20 years ago as a woman. And your skills at poor pussy management. That's a word you need to write down. If you've got 6 or 7 children, no husband, no job, and you're constantly in the system for assistance, you have poor pussy management. Excuse me. Poor pussy management. You do not know how to manage your pussy. They make condoms. You don't have to get pregnant no more. I think they got a patch or something. Do they still make the patch? You don't have to get pregnant. You just like sperm and you like cum. You got a throat. You don't have to get pregnant anymore. We found out that many that were having all of these babies. You weren't feeding your children no way. You be the same little scalawags that want some Thanksgiving dinners by somebody else, Christmas dinners, going to the church. You gotta get book bags and all of that. It all becomes the fault of your poor pussy management. And excuse me. And you all, some of y'all got some children and grandchildren. Some of y'all, you're old enough to have granddaughters who before 20 years of age, while living in somebody else's house, got 5 or 6 babies. That's Tony knows you're about to irritate me too with your silliness. Okay? But when we look at the thugs, when we look at the carjackers, the smash and grabbers, these are the products of your poor pussy management. See, if you had swallowed that sperm instead of producing a child, there is somebody that will still be alive today. Just think about it. Just stop a minute and think. Had you swallowed, as you sat crying over your child, that's in jail. Think about it. You said because they've given him 20, 25 years in prison. You said because you had to use all your good fish to bury him. Think about if you had just swallowed. Mm. Now that's a thought right there. If you had a just thought about the fact, if I swallow this, I may save somebody's life. But when we look at what is happening in our society, used to be a time that black folk wanted to blame white folk. You want to say that you had a slave mentality. Whoop. I keep knocking this light down here out. No, it ain't a slave mentality. You are enslaved, but you're enslaved to ignorant dick, dumb dick, dick that has DNA that is destructive. Yes, somebody said the reason I asked that is because my wife, aunt, has been on SNAP program for 20 years, and I told my wife, you're lucky to have a man that takes care of you. Your aunt has 7 kids, no man, crazy times. Well, first of all, let me say this to you, Cloud with TJ. You know, I've been doing this so long that I have talked about so many things in 46 years. I used to talk about people who live in the projects for 20 and 30 years, and you lived in the projects so long that you're comfortable. You put your little white picket fence around your little yard. Put you welcome home mat. Do you understand that the projects were not built to become your home? The projects were a project of white folk who were going to count you up, stockpile you like cattle in one place. That's what the projects were about. And you got so comfortable with the government taking care of you that you thought that you could not survive. In fact, you didn't try to survive unless the government was taking care of you. They had to tear down projects here in Memphis so that you would move. But here what happened. You had lived in the project so long with a project mentality, so long that everybody owe you something, that even though they tore down the projects and you had to find yourself somewhere to live, you had it fucked up thinking. You had that project mentality. Because then they put your ass in Section 8 and trying to put you in communities with the rest of the people that you wasn't used to being around. But you brought that project mentality into the city. I've lived out here in East Memphis. Bunny Mason, your daughter got 3 kids, no husband. How many different baby daddies? Well, first of all, I ain't got no daughter with no 3 kids. I got one daughter with one, well, I got 2. And the other by my oldest daughter, Bunny Mason, since you want to come here with that bullshit before I put you out. They're about the same man. Damn. Bunny Mason, I pray that God gives you a stroke and take your motherfucking life. I dislike you just that much, bitch. See, but you said something the other day that lets me know that you've been knowing me, whoever you are, 20, 25 years. And one day you're going to become important enough for me to really trace down, bitch, who you are. My daughters, yes. My oldest daughter got 2 sons that were straight A students by the same man. Never gave her no problem because she's from that school of kick your ass. I'll cut your ass like it's grass. My youngest daughter, her children are 15 years. Was your kid's mother on food stamps to feed your kids? I don't know. No. And Bunny Mason, I'm not going to debate with you on my. Let me just go and get rid of you. The 15 years apart. My youngest, Jackson, is what, 3? My oldest, by Dominique, got a 4-year scholarship to college. Athletic. They ain't robbing, they ain't killing, they ain't carjacking, because My daughters have enough kick you in your ass DNA in there. Hmm. Yeah. But y'all gave birth to these no good children. When we look at these children in our society right now that are no good, is all because of you mamas. Well, some of you gonna say, well, you didn't say nothing about the dad. Well, what you want me to say about the dad? You picked him. Okay? When a man fucks you, he doesn't ask you for your pussy report. And y'all don't be wanting to get a pussy report? No way. You just want to tell a man your pussy's good. But let me move into where I really want to be in today. I done set the stage though. You gave birth to children that have had no discipline. None. Most of them, if you ask them to spell right or wrong, they can't spell it. Because right and wrong was not a part of your household. So when you as a woman start talking about my daddy, your daddy ain't this and he ain't that, who picked him? We go back to poor pussy management. Yeah, Tony, no, I'll go with that silliness that you're talking about right now. There needs to be a pussy fax, like Carfax, to see how used it is. How many miles does your pussy have? How many dicks have you had in your life? And let's go back to the fact. Let's go with something that scientists have even come up with. That science say that every man that has fucked you has left a part of his DNA in you. So if you are a woman who has had 50 men in her life. You got 50 DNAs rattling around in your pussy. Ooh. Oh, man. Where is, okay. I was looking for, Xena. Xena is a mischievous dog. I love her to death, though. I spent all day Saturday in that line in Whitey Run. Getting her one of them rabies shots. Cause I told her, I said, baby, I don't want you to be like these niggas. Cause if a nigga bites you, ladies and gentlemen, you need to go get a shot. But then, since I've had one of you ask, one or two ask me this. If Monday, I think it was Monday and Sunday, I was asleep. And I took my dentures out and I laid them. I don't normally lay them, but I got a little tray in the bed. And I laid my top denture on the tray. Apparently, I was asleep. And then I got a hold to it. So when I woke up, and I was looking for my dentures, I couldn't find them. And this was the second time that this has happened. I couldn't find them. Didn't find them really until today. I was going down the stairs slowly, and that was my dentures. Well, I couldn't put them back in my mouth because she had chewed on one side of them and one tooth was. You must heard me talk about your ass. Your bad ass. Yeah, you still my baby. So I went to Tanya Lyons Monday because these dentures ain't cheap. I said, hell, I got good insurance. Go and get me another. And then Tanya started telling me about she needed to do an x-ray and had I been feeling this, that, and other. I said, yeah, I'm old. So she had to call my cardiologist because I take blood thinner as well. So those of you that's concerned about my top denture, I'm gonna get some more, and I can afford to do it. God bless your hearts. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, let me get back. Since I got a text about it. Damn! Don't tear my house up. But what I want to talk about today is, and this is really for the white people. This is really for the white people. I'm going to help the white people tonight. Okay? Let me help the white people. White people, you're trying to figure out what can we do. I'm talking about the white people. You didn't have the white people meeting. Oh, you better believe it. Okay? You better believe the white people done had a meeting on niggas. Oh, wish I could have been a fly on the wall. The white folk done had the nigger meeting. Do y'all believe that? The white folk done said, what we gonna do about these niggas? They tearing up everything. What y'all hit? I had to figure out what it was that City Gear Sale. I've never been in there. So what is it that City Gear sells? Then I heard that it was NBA jackets. I think they sell all name brand stuff. All right, so, but all name brand stuff on what? Tennis and T-shirts and belts and tennis, Timberland. Yeah, John King, they done had a meeting. And the white folk trying to see, what do we need to do about niggas? Any of you white folk got the minutes of your meetings, send me the minutes, because I want to print up the minutes of your meeting. Yeah, somebody say you can get some ripped up jeans for $300. You can get Jordans and Nikes. So there's been 19 burglaries in the last couple of weeks at City Gears. They hear Hiblets or somebody this morning. I think they sell the same thing. Here's what you need to do, white peoples. I'm finna give you the answer right now. Cause niggas ain't finna stop stealing. Oh, they done got good with they roguish asses. White people, close your doors. Close your stores. Save that rent money that you're paying. If I say Hiblets and City Girl, I'm about to think, okay, I don't know. I don't shop there. Close your doors. Close your stores. Yeah. The insurance got to be killing you. Okay. I'm sure the shit that they selling is overpriced in a way. So close your stores and go to online purchases only. Okay? Go to online purchases only. One nigga got to pay you in advance before he get his shit. See, Brooke, here's what I think with the insurance companies. The insurance companies are going to get to say, no, it's something fucked up about this. Why they keep hitting you so many times? Shit. Bittersweet, I wouldn't pay $300 for a pair of jeans with holes in them. Y'all some ignorant motherfuckers. City Gear, AT&T, GameStop, and Hiblets, they couldn't get in. Also, broke you're a gesture now. Well, mix it up. The reason you ain't heard about no no smash and grabs in Collierville police waiting to catch a nigga. You ain't gonna hear about it in South Haven. You ain't gonna hear about it in Olive Branch. These are areas niggas know that this is a no-fly zone. Okay? And I'm gonna just tell you, Queen, I believe that also, baby. I believe that most of these jobs, of these smash and grabs, are inside jobs. Okay? I believe that they are inside jobs. I believe that these crime sprees that we are seeing in Memphis right now is organized by somebody else. Broke, you done left Memphis? You in Texas? White folk ain't gonna let y'all keep on stealing this shit. What you say, Queen? Then the security was watching them at City Gear last night. Let me tell you something. When you at the mall, Don't you know that these little what $10, $15 an hour security guards that be driving around, they watching for the criminals. I did a story last year. I remember doing that. I think she was a friend of Mel's, got a beauty shop. Okay. She went to, it was in Collierville. Cause we went to that, little thing, Fireside or whatever it was, to eat. These security guards. And so you also got to remember that many of these places have police officers working also as security in their uniforms. And every day that I think that I can go to some other subject, some more bullshit criminally is happening in this city. And then as I'm reading the page now, this seems to be happening all over the country, not just in this. I'm seeing somebody, Nike in Las Vegas has police in every store. After the pandemic, and y'all didn't want to work no more because y'all thought y'all was going to get a stimulus check. Y'all wasn't showing up for work, so white folks started to hand any nigga that they could. Natasia, y'all heard that problem up in Brooklyn? White folk, just close your damn stores. Okay? Close your stores. Nigga don't want to work no way. Shit. Close the goddamn stores. Go to nothing but online. If they want your Nikes and Air Jordans and Ground Jordans and all of that bullshit, let them go to the catalog. They done stole enough iPads and shit. They got electronic shit to go and make orders. They got cash apps. Let them go on and order that shit. Okay? Let them order that shit and pay for it in advance. Okay? Let them. And then I'm gonna call Brent Taylor tomorrow. I meant to call today. I was asleep. See, because I want to figure out, Brooke, I want to find out, is it legal and is constitutional? Because when I go back again, and I mentioned this last night, when I go back to that 15-year-old that they arrested, I think it was Tuesday, with all of them guns, all of those clips, all of that instrumentation that they use to break into cars, and the stolen car at his house. He's 15 years old. He ain't got no goddamn house. This motherfucker lived with his sorry ass, ratchet ass mammy. And if he had all them guns that they had showing on the TV in the house and the stolen car, that bitch knew what was in that house. I know the mainstream media won't put his picture up. Not that it's illegal. They have a little rule that if you're a minor, they don't show your picture. I got about 6 days left on Facebook jail. Then I'm gonna show it. If I get it up, I'm gonna put it on TV, on this program here. Okay? But the mama had to know. There is no way in the world that you can make me believe that the mother did not know. And I bet you she one of them bitches that wants to snap. So I need to find out if there is a law that can be, that if your child is convicted of carjacking, stealing, smashing and grab, and he lives or she lives in your house, that you can lose your benefits. Yeah. I don't think that the government, we gotta feed them in jail and then we gotta feed you too. No, goddammit. Bitch, starve. Okay? Starve. We must come up with some things that is going to save our society. Not popular, but we've got to do something. White folk, and see, I'm going to have to find a Republican to do this, because see these nigger politicians, that what's her name, Touche Parkerson. Want to find some nice way for niggas. So what, you been waiting 5 months to get some snap? What about the folk that have to work every day? Don't nobody care about them. But you motherfuckers that's needing some Snap and Similac and all that bullshit, they worry about you. All right, let's take care of some business. Then I'm gonna come back. I may even open the phone line tonight. I don't know if I feel like that shit, but I'll be back.
This is Thaddeus Matthews, and I'm here with Levon. You told me that you've been suffering from erectile dysfunction for how many years?
Almost 10 years.
It hadn't been working properly for 10 whole years.
That's right.
Tell me what happened, man.
When I bought some of that Erector
Uh-huh.
coffee,
Yeah.
and they cured me.
Wait a minute. You bought some Erector coffee, and the problem that you've had for 10 years
Went away.
was cured
It went away.
with 1 cup of coffee?
1 cup.
How long did it take for you to feel the effects?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. And now you can have sex whenever you get ready.
That's right.
How did your wife feel when you took the Erector?
Surprise.
10 whole years. So you're telling my audience that Erector really works.
It really worked.
Yours wasn't working for 10 whole years correctly.
That's right.
And you took 1 cup of coffee,
1 cup.
of the Erector coffee, and now it's working.
It's working.
You've been using these Viagra.
Viagra, which I'm gonna throw away now.
You're gonna throw these Viagra's away.
Throw 'em away.
Was there any side effect?
Yeah, on that.
Side effects with Viagra? But did you have any side effects with the Erector?
No whatsoever.
Would you recommend that any man that has an erectile dysfunction problem get him some Erector?
I would advise him to do it now.
This man's not ashamed. He had a problem for 10 years having an erection. 1 cup of Erector coffee, and now he's a happy man. How many days will it last for you?
3 days.
You sure you done worked it for 3 days?
3 days.
3 days it worked for you?
That's right.
And you finna go and get you something, ain't you?
Still going strong.
Still going strong. That's Yvonne. And we're gonna make sure that you stay erect with Erector.
Get it, y'all.
If your soldier won't study war no more, I mean your erection is dead. Well, for $10, go by Shop and Save, $14.99 South 3rd, and let it live once again. Help! My money is dying. I need a medic stat. The Money Medics are here to help you save your hard-earned money using the new type of life insurance that you can use and enrich yourself and your family before you die. It gives you cash to cover expenses even if you can't work due to a major sickness or you are hurt in a car accident. Listen to what they have to say.
We offer the new type of life insurance that you can use while you're still living. In the event that you have a heart attack, stroke, cancer, end-stage renal disease, get shot, get stabbed, third-degree burns, lose a limb, break a leg, and have to be off work more than 90 days, or in a bad car wreck, anything where you have to be off work for more than 3 months, it will pay while you're still living, and it also comes with that death benefit so your family's able to bury you.
Call 662-483-0494. 662-483-0494. Grab your pen and write this number down right now. 662-483-0494, and tell them that the Teddy Bear told you to call them. Call them right now. 662-483-0494. Alcee Community, Bethel Grove, Orange Mound, Hillview area, airport area, mamas, grandmamas, aunties, and parental guardians. Are you looking for a daycare center for your child or children where you know that they will be safe and that they are in a learning atmosphere? Well, you need to call Just Us Kids Daycare, located at 2244 Alcee in the Curve. Just Us Daycare has been a staple of the Alcee community for over 20 years. They have the curriculum that applies to learning and growth even when your child is away from the center. They have a loving and nurturing staff. Call the center's director. Call Vicki Jones directly at 828-8467. That's 901-828-8467. Just Us Kids Daycare accepts DHS certificates, private pay, sign-on bonuses. They have CDA trained staff trained through Labona Hospital to better serve the children that may have special needs. And most of all, they have free transportation throughout various parts of the city. Give them a call right now at 901-828-8467. That's 901-828-8467.
And thank you. And if you know Vicky, tell her I've been trying to reach her for the last 3-4 days, and I've left 2 or 3 messages. I want to see what she want to do with her advertising for the new year. Okay? So tell her to give me a call. She can call me when I get off the air tonight. All right, there is a law on the books. And see, one of the things is that I find the issue is that we have laws on the book that we don't use, like the curfew law. But there is a juvenile law that is called contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Okay? Let me see if I can find out the legal. Okay. Tennessee Code 37-1-156. Okay. It says any adult who contributes to or encourages the delinquency or unruly behavior of a child, whether by aiding or abetting or encouraging the child in the commission of an act of delinquency or unruly conduct, or by participating as a principal with the child in an act of delinquency, unruly conduct, or by abiding or aiding the child. Okay. Please, Charmaine, what really irritates me is folks coming on my program late and they want to know what I'm talking about. If you want to know what I'm talking about, I go on the air at 7 o'clock. Okay? Yeah, Tony, I think that would apply to going to it says any adult who contributes to or encourages the delinquency or unruly behavior of a child. Now, if I'm allowing you to bring guns, I'm allowing you to bring stolen merchandise like cars to my house, I am encouraging you the delinquency to behavior. I ain't doing nothing to stop you because I should be able to stop you if it's my house. If I'm not contributing, I'm not aiding and abetting you, I should be able to stop you from bringing stuff to my house. Huh. If you're not 18 years of age, okay, you are a delinquent. You are a minor. I'm reading these codes. So we've got laws on the book. We just fail to do it. And it's triable in the circuit or criminal court. It's a misdemeanor. An adult convicted of a violation of this section shall be sentenced to the county jail or workhouse to serve 100% of the maximum authorized sentence for a Class A misdemeanor. Damn. Okay. So we've got the laws on the book. But why is it that our state legislators won't follow? Okay? But I want to ask you this question. It's coming up to Christmas time. And I know you talk about the criminals. Okay? But how many of you going to buy this hot stuff? Hmm? Yeah. How many of you uh, let me make an unannounced call. Let me see. Mm,
Hello, you've reached Brent Taylor. I'm currently unavailable right now to take your phone call, but if you'll leave your name and telephone number and a brief message, I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Hey, Thaddeus.
Hey, Summerson, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Let me throw. I've got a conversation going on the air, and I want to throw it at you because hell, you're the only one I see from a national point that's fighting this. But I really got two questions.
Okay.
Why is it that Memphis and Shelby County does not follow laws that are already on the books? And I'm dealing with the curfew law, and then I ran across today 37-1-156 that deals with the delinquency of a minor misdemeanor rule. And I went to that because the 15-year-old that was arrested here in Memphis on Monday that had all of these guns at his house had
I saw the picture of the gun.
right at his house. So he ain't got no house. He had his mama's house.
That's right.
So why can't the mother be charged with contributing to the delinquency of a child?
Yeah. Well, it's the first question. I don't know why they won't enforce it. It's there's a law in the books that you just pointed to, and I think part of it is Mulroy just don't want to prosecute anybody. He's on this crusade of restorative justice, trying to save people from a felony conviction. Well, he's in the wrong damn job if he thinks his job is to prevent people from getting felony convictions. His job is to give them felony convictions.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's part of the problem. Now, you touched on something that I'm actually getting a bill drafted right now that will hold parents responsible for the criminal actions of their kids. And because you make a good point, that 15-year-old had all those guns. That mama knew them damn guns was in there.
And the stolen car.
And these mamas know when they go in little Johnny's bedroom at 11:30 at night on a school night, and he ain't there, and he's already been arrested for carjacking 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
She knows he's probably out carjacking again, and so she ought to be held responsible, accountable, and I'd be willing to give her a pass being accountable if she'd call the police and say, "Look, my son's got 2 carjacking charges. He's out. I don't know where he is."
Mm-hmm.
Then okay, well, that way you won't be accountable if he does something tonight because you called to let us know and we're going to be looking for him.
Okay.
So I'm looking to try to strengthen those contributing to the delinquency of the minor bills.
Well, so I don't know. I'm lost for words on this issue, Brent, because there is no way that we are going to be able to slow any of this crime down unless parents are held responsible. Now,
You're right.
you are a former city council member also. Is this particular, because this is a state statute, does this statute have to be enforced by the council or the city mayor? Or where do we go to see about this particular law of contributing being enforced?
It would be ultimately it rests with the county.
Okay.
Because the county is a political subdivision of the state. The state created counties to do their business locally. So ultimately it's the county. Now, the city police and the city can, as part of their charter, they can also enforce state law, but But ultimately, it rests with the county, which would, presumably be the sheriff.
So does and you served on the commission also. So does there need to be a resolution by a commissioner on this particular subject?
That would be helpful. The resolution would be simply, as I understand, it would simply be a sense of the commission. I don't know that it would have any weight to compel the sheriff to do anything. But the school system is in the unique position. They've got the kids, for half the day, almost, and they're in a position. They know who's truant, and if they're truant during the day, they're going to be out at night too.
Okay.
And the school system, and now the county could say to the school system, look, unless you, and part of, by the way, I met with a couple of ladies this week that are wanting some grant money to partner with the schools to deal with this truancy, and so that these parents can be held accountable for the kids not being in school. And but the county commission's in a position where they could say, look, we're going to withhold some of this funding unless you implement an aggressive truancy program where you're actually looking for these kids. You're going, calling their parents, where's Johnny? He didn't show up at school today, and then holding these parents in front of the juvenile judge. Because one of the ladies told me a couple of general session or juvenile judges ago that they used to give parents 30 days, 25 of it would be suspended, so they had to do 5 days in jail. And then they had to go to a program to talk about, help them understand the impact of truancy and all that. But the judge would tell them, you got to do 5 days, and you can do it all on the weekend or do it all at one time, but you're going to do 5 days this month. And but Sugarman apparently is not doing that. And to Sugarman's credit, he has said he's going to reach out to me about strengthening the laws that deal with contributing to the delinquency of a minor. I've not heard from him yet. I told the media I'm happy to work with him because that needs to be done. But I think he's got tools now he could be using that he's not using.
Well, and that's my issue, Senator, is that I look on, we keep talking about what can we do, and then I go back and I check the state laws, and if we already have laws on the books that touches and agrees with these issues, but we won't do anything with them.
Yeah, and the thing about that is we've got everything we need. We've got parents, we've got a school system, we've got law enforcement, we've got a district attorney, we've got courts, we've got jails, we've got everything we need to control crime, but nobody is being held accountable. Parents aren't being held accountable. The school system's been 2 years without a superintendent. They're not being held accountable. The DA's not being held accountable. Judges aren't being held accountable. The criminal's not being held accountable. Nobody is doing anything that they're supposed to be doing, and it's only going to get worse because there's no accountability.
So, as a person that has an audience of constituents for all of these people that's in office, what should be my role? What sermon should I be preaching every night? Because I'm about ready to give up, man.
Yeah, and I know what I'm hearing from people every day. They're ready to give up. I think right now I've kind of zoned in on Mulroy.
Okay.
Because I think he's in the best position to do the greatest good in the shortest amount of time if he would just start prosecuting people. If the word would get out that he's going to start prosecuting people, that would slow it down. Then once it slows down some, then we can start working on these other elements, the parents and the judges and that kind of thing. I mean, talking about the judges, before COVID, they were averaging 200 jury trials a year. they've done 40 jury trials this year, so they're not even doing what they're supposed to be.
Okay.
So to answer your question, I think Mulroy could do the greatest good in the shortest amount of time if we could apply enough public pressure to him to just abandon some of this restorative justice stuff right now and focus on prosecuting it. And I told Steve, I said, look, Steve, I'm not a hard ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to take a kid, 16, 17 years old, is influenced by somebody that's older than him. I don't want him to commit a crime and potentially have a felony hanging over his head for the rest of his life. I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give him an opportunity to undergo some restorative justice, some redemption measures to try to redeem himself. But we can't lead with that right now. The crisis is too severe to just focus on restorative justice getting us out of it, because that's a 15, 20-year horizon. And the example I used to him was when I had my funeral homes, I never turned a family away for an inability to pay.
Okay.
So a family could come in and say, we don't have any money. I've given funerals away.
Mm-hmm.
But I told Steve, I said, I didn't advertise that. I didn't get out and have press conferences every week and talk about, to make sure that I can provide dignified service to every citizen. I'm never turning anybody away from inability to pay. I'll provide a funeral if you don't have any funds. Because if I got out and said that every other week, guess what? Everybody's going to show up wanting a free funeral.
I know.
And instead, I advertised, I got good funerals, fair price, come see me, but you got to pay for the funeral. And then as the people showed up, one-on-one, I judged them case by case by case and provided the relief they needed. And I told him that's what you need to do. Everybody that could benefit from restorative justice, you could do quietly, because they're bringing them to you in the back of a police car. Instead, he wants to go out and have press conferences about all this restorative justice measures he's implementing.
Yeah, I watched him today, him and C.J. Davis, concerned about closing a service station
gas station, yeah.
That service station has, for the last 25 years that I know of, been a problem in that community.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come and give us this dressed up version of crime fighting, you closing a service station because they selling dope. Hell, go to any convenience store in North Memphis, South Memphis, East Memphis. You can find them selling some dope, or there is some illegal activity going on. Give us something that we, the citizens of this community, can say, look, now we can fight. See, I was not, I was not a supporter of Steve becoming the DA. I was all right. I was all right with Amy, but here you are now. You're here now, and you told us what Amy wouldn't do. Show us what you can do. And if you're saying, Brent, that if we want the contributing delinquency charges there, he has the power to do it. And I'm not saying as soon as the child is arrested, but if you pick up that child and you find that he got a whole bedroom full of guns and equipment to break in cars, and he got the stolen cars at the house, you contributed to the delinquency because you could have stopped it.
Yeah, you're right. So, I think he's in the best position to do the most good in the shortest amount of time.
Okay. Like, man, I hope I didn't catch you in a meeting or something else.
No, you caught me at a good time. I just actually got out of the shower, and you caught me at a good time.
Well, Senator, if you need me, give me a call.
I will. I'll call you, and let's work together on this. I think we can, if we apply some pressure to Mulroy and some others, I think we can maybe start turning the ship around. And if if the public could just see something,
Okay.
I think they would feel better about it, and we might not have the folks ready to give up.
All right. Because people are ready to even leave this city. Let me ask you one other question real quick.
Sure.
And when we look at parents also who are getting state benefits such as the SNAP program and things of that nature, is it plausible to even think that the benefits of a parent who has a convicted child that is a carjacker, murderer, or whatever, that you can pull the benefits from that person?
Well, that's one of the things I'm looking at with my bill, and I'm not sure we could touch the federal benefits because they're federal benefits, but I'm sure they're receiving some state benefits like TennCare, for example. We might be able to suspend those benefits, and if that kind of threat were hanging over their head, these parents would be more responsible. And so that is something that I'm looking at. I'm not sure how much latitude we'll have because most of the benefits are federal, but if there are any state benefits, I think we might be able to get those suspended. Because until you hit them in a damn pocketbook, they ain't gonna change your behavior.
Yeah. All the refrigerator.
As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure some of these parents would give a damn if the kids went to jail, but they'd be concerned if they got the benefits taken away from them.
Okay. Well, look, man, when you get that bill drawn, send me a copy of it, man.
I will. I sure will.
All right, man, and whatever I can do to push this thing with you, just let me know.
I sure will. I appreciate your interest in, and I appreciate your call.
Thank you, Senator.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Thaddeus. Bye.
That's Senator Brent Taylor. See, ain't no need to be called a black. Do we have a black senator? We got Negroes in the House. Let's have. And play a flag, you are right. It is a violation of Section 8 to have guns in a house. Okay. Ooh, I smell the dinner. What time is it? Lord, I still got 18 minutes. See, you can say what you want to say. It's going to take Republicans to make the move. Democrats are not going to make a move at all. Not going to make a move. You soft-hearted. This is the program to go out for the information, the real information. I got 1 week left in Facebook jail. Then I'm going to make the attack on Mulroy and others. Tennessee State Statute 37-1-156, contributing to the delinquency of a minor. If I get the mother's name, and my sources said, listen to me. You know how to email me or send me the information I need? Send me the mama's name. Send me the 15-year-old's name that had all these guns. I saw a post today, mix it up on Paul Young's public safety speech, but I didn't hear what is his plan. Hell, I gave you more plan in one night than the new mayor that gave you. Hell. This is hard work. Yeah, y'all don't realize how hard this work is. Mm-mm. Woo. No, no, no. Mm-mm. Damn. I'm waiting to hear the plan. Okay. What time is it? But I am glad that I'm able to have a conversation with Senator Brent Taylor. And he placed it where it goes. The district attorney, Steve Mulroy. And see, many of y'all didn't want Amy. Y'all wanted the Democrat. Y'all wanted one. Oh, he gonna give the little poor nigga children a chance. What he has done is gave him the chance to rob you, carjack you, and anything else that they want to do to you, because there is no repercussions for their actions. Man, I can't wait to get back in full force on Facebook. I got some stuff I've been holding all month. We can't do it thinking about restoring them and caring about their feelings. I don't go nowhere. I've been in the house since Saturday. I ain't going out there where y'all at. I'm scared of y'all. I'm scared of y'all. Y'all kids. I'm terrified. I stay in the house. And since niggas start threatening me, I take it as fact. I sleep with a pistol at hand's reach. When I do drive, my hole puncher is right there within hand's reach. No, I don't go to no Memphis nights. I had quit going to Memphis nights before the pandemic. I watch these cameras even while I'm on the air. Latanya, it's a damn shame and it's a disgrace how these young folk have gotten completely out of control. Yes. I don't do no hangouts. That's where we are. We got to put pressure on the DA. There's not a black, not nan, black politician that we can put our faith in right now. And please don't tell me Paul Young. But y'all keep putting them back in office. All right, join me in the morning. On the radio. 6 a.m. I'll be kicking ass with the blues. If you're in Memphis, AM 1600, WMQM. If you're not, go to the Tune In app and put in WAGR 102.5. There. Man, y'all stay safe, stay blessed. What's the scripture you sent me, brother? I'm not familiar with it. Let me see. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. Damn, women. That's from the book of Isaiah. I've never read that one before, but I get to understand it. Isaiah chapter 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee, talking about the women, cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. Damn. Mm. 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 That says something. Ooh, excuse me. Isaiah 3:12. The LAM single parent households were created by the female. Did nobody make her single with herself? Damn. Man, thank you for that verse. Isaiah 3:12. Your children are your oppressors. Led by women. Mm. That's a deep scripture. Join me at 6 o'clock. Give me some rest. Zena, you in here? Thought I heard you chewing on a bone. Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all read that scripture tonight. Peace and blessings to you too, brother. I'm going to use that one on the radio in the morning. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good night.